What up, guys? Mr. Schwahoozy here. I'm trying something different this time, trying it out on a new device. I think the quality looks better. The lighting definitely looks better. So I'm trying it out on this instead, and we'll see how it works. Anyway, if you've seen the title of this video, you know that I'm going to be giving you my review on Incredibles2. I just got back from seeing it, feeling a little nauseous. I've eaten too much popcorn. But I'm going to do it anyways. Okay, I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible, considering it's late at night. It's like 11:30 as I'm recording this, so hopefully we can make it as quick as possible. First off, I gotta say, we've waited a long time for this. Alright, we waited so many years. The movie said 14 years, but I'm pretty sure it's only been 10, because I'm pretty sure it didn't come out in 2004, but it's been about, it's been a long ass time since the first Incredibles came out, and it left us a little bit of a cliffhanger with the Underminer, and it picks up right where he left off. It picks up right after that. It picks up actually with an interview of Tom, I believe is his name, the little crush Violet has. In the first Incredibles, we only see him for a little bit, but he's there about the incident, and the incident is the Underminer incident, and that's how the whole story kicks off. And really the whole story is about trying to get supers legal again, because supers were illegal before, but this new tycoon guy wants to bring superheroes back into the spotlight by recording what they see. And, some stuff goes around. They meet a new bad guy called the Screenslaver, and he is a good villain. I won't reveal anything. I won't reveal any spoilers. This is spoiler-free. All my reviews are spoiler-free. And I gotta say that this movie was worth the wait. It was so funny. The plot was good. It was kind of it's a very basic plot, but it's a plot that is done super well. It's engaging. It keeps you hooked. It's got enough bits of comedy to seriousness to intense to action to whatever that keeps you entertained and enthralled. And I gotta say also that before I get into the characters, the visual effects for this movie were spot on stunning. They looked so good. They didn't look real, and I like that about animated movies. Because unless they're trying to make a real setting, like Ready Player One, that was kind of trying to make a video game, and video games always try to make real, I really like how this movie kind of stuck to the old format of the old Incredibles movie, of the first Incredibles movie, and they kept the train going through to the second one. The art style is the same, but it's refined down. And I just think it looks so much better than the first one. It looks so much better than the first one. And I'm really proud, and I gotta give a round of applause to the animation team and the visual effects team that put it all together, if there are visual effects on animated movie. I think there are. But whoever worked on the look of the movie did a fantastic job. Pixar did a fantastic job. And I gotta say, it was a great movie to watch. Now I gotta get into the characters. I'm gonna just start with the family first. I'll start with Miss Elastigirl. Her character was really good. Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl kind of switched places. Elastigirl kind of went out fighting crime while Mr. Incredible stayed home. And I think that dynamic worked really well because Elastigirl is really used to fighting crime, but not in the way she's doing it now. So it's a new experience for her. And Mr. Incredible is not used to taking care of kids on his own, so it's a new experience for him too. And I think they really handle the dynamic really well. and I'm not a parent. I'm only 18, but but going off of what my parents have told me, what my grandparents have told me, and what I've seen so far in my life, it seems pretty accurate the way Bob was going through his parenting skills, the way he parented, yeah, and I think that's amazing. Anyway, I was talking about Elastigirl. She was good. Her arc was good. Yeah, there's nothing really much I can say without really spoiling anything too much. But I thought she was well done. I thought she was well voiced. She seemed a little older, but that comes with age of the voice actors. She was voiced really well. I can't remember who voices her, but she did a really good job. It sounds like the old one, which I guess makes sense considering it is the same voice actor, and it all works. Bob, or Mr. Incredible, like I said before, the way he parents the parents, yeah, I think that I'm saying it that way. I really like that. I really like the way he does that, especially the math part, because math does change, and I hate that, because my parents always learned math one way, and now I'm learning it another way, and I know the frustration of doing that, and my parents know the frustration of that, and now Mr. Incredible knows the frustration. You know what, in the ads, if you've seen any of the commercials, he's doing math homework, and Dash is like, Dad, that's not the way we're supposed to do it. And he's like, well, that's how I know how to do it. Or something like that. I can't remember exactly what he said. But he's like, why did they change it? Math is math. Math is math. Math is math. And Dash is like, it's okay, Dad. It's okay. It's okay. Trying to, back off a little bit. I think that was really funny. And the way he's like, it's going to be easy. No problem. And then he has troubles, which we all knew was going to happen. Whether you've seen the ads or not, you know that when someone says in a movie, it's going to be easy peasy, it's not going to be easy peasy. I'm going to talk about the two kids, or two out of the three of them, Violet and Dash. Spectacular. They played a bigger role in this movie than I thought they would. I thought it was going to be mostly centered on Elastigirl, but it was very balanced between Elastigirl and the comedy aspect of the family, of the, single, stay-at-home, non-working dad, taking care of 3 kids on his own, everyone with their own superpowers. Sorry. I really thought that worked a lot. I think that Violet was going through some stuff, as you find out later in the movie. Again, not spoiling anything. But, you can tell when stuff hits her, and that's good. But she has her up moments, for sure. She has her up moments. She has them near the end of the movie. She has them at the beginning of the movie. And I think that's really strong in her character. Dash is just kind of loving life. He's a very love life character. Sunbird. He's a very love life character. He, when he gets the new house, he's just figuring everything out. When he gets the new car, he's figuring stuff out. He just loves everything that's gone on about. He's like, I love Mom's new job. And he loves that Jack has powers, which is no spoiler. You've seen it already. And I think that's awesome. Okay. Speaking of the baby, let's go to Jack, because he is the funniest part of this entire movie. It's not even a question, alright? Can you name me anyone in this? Jack was hilarious. Because he's an infant. He's so innocent. I use that term very loosely. He's very innocent, and with just his cheeky little smiles, like a, it's It's crazy how much mayhem he gets the family into, and I think that is hilarious because the powers that he has, he's got teleportation. He can burst into flames. He can turn into a monster. He can walk through objects. He has lightning powers. He can grow. He can smash through objects. He has laser vision. I said electricity, right? He has electricity, if I didn't say that already. I think I said he can walk through walls. And he can go into this other dimension before popping out again. He can float. He can change his appearance. He can he can sneeze or burp or something so hard that he flies up and then he stays there. And then of course we saw in the old movie, they didn't show it in this movie, but he can turn into steel. We saw that in the last movie, but we didn't see that in this movie. Oh, and he can multiply. I forgot about the multiplying part. He can multiply. And he's very influenced. He's very influenced about the world around him, and I think that's amazing. Anyway, I think that's all I need to talk about. The comedy was good. The comedy was at home, and the more serious parts, it was more serious. The calm parts, at home with the kids, the Jack and his powers, it was very hectic. You hardly had a dull moment with that. It was hilarious. Every second was just so funny. Like, I was dying of laughter at one part in the movie where we see Edna Mode for the first time. That part, the part there, and the part before that at the house with a cookie. You guys will know what I'm talking about when you see the movie, The Cookie and Ice. If you haven't seen the movie yet, just Cookie, Ice, Edna, right? Just wait, and you won't stop laughing for a good solid 10 minutes. I was crying, and I was my 3D glasses were all fogged up. It was great. It was just hilarious. I forgot to mention one other thing. The fight scenes are great. There's one fight scene that Elastigirl has that looks so good. It looks so comic booky in the best way possible. Give me a sec. I have a comic book here. Maybe I can. It's cool. Is there a fight anywhere? No, but it was very 2D. It wasn't an action thing. It was it went from 3D to more 2D, and then it went back to 3D again, and you hardly noticed anything. But if you did notice something, it was a good change. And she looked so comic booky, and it was probably one of my favorite fight scenes in the movie, to be honest. Just visually, just the way it looked and the way it happened. Let's see. Oh, I got two more things. One, if you have troubles with flashing lights, don't go see this movie, because there are a lot of flashing lights and flashing everywhere. And they give you a warning at the beginning of the movie. Let's see. Yeah, I think that was it for that. They give you, if you suffer from schizophrenia, I think it's called, or if you're sensitive to flashing lights, then don't go see this movie, or wait, and then you can turn the brightness down, or pause it, or skip forward, whatever. But yeah, there are a lot of moments, especially the scene I was talking about. The whole room is full of these lights, and it's just, you're like, whoa. They use these lights to control people, and you're like, whoa, like admiring the fight, trying to concentrate on the. It's so great. Like I said before, it's visually stunning. Yeah. My score, I'm out of 10. I know a lot of people go out of 5, but I go out of 10. And I gotta say, I'm going to give this movie a 9.5 out of 10. The only reason I'm not giving it a 10 out of 10, I really wanted to give it a 10 out of 10, but I just thought that there were some elements missing that were in the first movie that weren't in this movie. I thought that there was a lot of, I don't know, there's a lot of, I haven't watched the first movie in a long time, but I remember there being quite a little bit of satire about superhero movies and about superheroes at the time. And I thought that was missing. I thought those jokes were missing. And I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. But there was just something that was missing from this movie. I can't put my finger on it. But it was just something that was missing that I wanted. And it didn't deliver or something. The comedy was fantastic. The acting was fantastic. Everything was fantastic. Was it? I don't know. Maybe the fight scene? I don't know. I think... Oh! That's what it was. Crap. Okay. So, I'm sorry, I spent like 2 minutes trying to concentrate there. But there's a scene in the movie where the kids are off to do a thing. It's near the end of the movie. It's before the big climax scene. And they get to a room, and you think it's just Violet, Jack, and Dash in this room. And you think that, oh my gosh, a big throwdown's gonna happen. But really, the conflict is resolved pretty easily. And, it's, I just thought it would go down a little quicker than that. I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's my complaint, is that some fight scenes in the movie were pretty just kind of bland, right? Like 95% of the time, there were 2 fight scenes in the movie that I didn't like. And it just happened to be near the very end, so I remember them the most. But the fight scenes at the beginning of the movie, and in the middle of the movie, and before the huge climax are spectacular. There's nothing wrong with them. And even the fights at the end that I'm complaining about are still amazing, but they're not the spectacular that we showed in the rest of the movie. So, yeah. I know I said I was going to make this short. I'm going on 19 minutes now. But anyway, I liked it. I liked everything. I gave it a 9.5 out of 10. Get it? 9. That's a 9, right? Yeah, 9.5 out of, that's supposed to be slash, 10. 10. 9.5 out of 10 is my score. I totally recommend seeing this. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.